Y'all know the name.
What's going on, guys? My name is Martinho and welcome back to Football Manager 2017. So, in our previous episode, we picked up a big 3-2 win over Sheffield Wednesday. We made really hard work of it. We were 2-0 up, then it went to 2-2, and then Dallas got an 80th minute winner with his head, which was good. Then again, against Birmingham, we made hard work of things. Oscar bagged the goal early on, and then we left it very late, but late goals from Chris Wood and Hadi Sacco got us the win there before we completely capitulated against Fulham away. So we were 3-0 down at half time, as you can see from here, and then we managed to pull one back through Roof, got a penalty late on. Chris Wood bagged it, but we just didn't have enough steam or time to go and get that equaliser. So today we've got QPR at home, Brighton at home and Reading away, and the toughest one of the lot is probably going to be QPR because they're in 6th and they are chasing the playoffs. They're in it, but any slip-ups and Fulham might be ready to pounce because they were looking good last time we played them. So, other news: we've signed our youth candidates. They had the little match, and we've signed quite a few here. The best of which looking like this guy. So he's got good passing, good technique, teamwork, natural fitness. All looks good. The only thing that annoys me is determination. That's not very good. So a lot of work to be done, but he's only 15 years of age, so we've got time to hopefully bring him through and he can hopefully become a pretty good player for us. Apia was moaning about first team football, but he hasn't scored a goal yet, so I don't see why I should give it to him. And Hadi Sacco, I'm going to play him. It was only a dead leg, and it's been we've had a few days since the last game against Fulham, so he should be okay to play. The only other change I've made is I brought Luke Ayling in because Berardi had an absolute stinker last time out. Played a 6.4, which was annoying. And I'm going to change these guys to support, actually. But apart from that, there are no changes to be made. Again, despite the disappointing result last time out, I think this is the best squad. This is the best I can hope for squad-wise. So, in the league, we are 6 points clear of Norwich, and we've got 10 games left to go. So this is the start of the proper final run-in, today's episode. So I want to start it with a win. I want to bounce back after that Fulham defeat. So I'm going to jump ahead to the game, and I'll see you over there. Okay, so here we go then. Leeds versus QPR. We played them at, it was the opening game of the season when we played them last, at Loftus Road. We went 2-0 up and we managed to lose 3-2. So hopefully today we can get a little bit of revenge. Okay, so first proper highlight. Here's Kolka outside to, don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Jerry who won the goal of the, the player of the month for February, but it's a good tackle. Here's Ayling pushing forward, down the right, bit of support maybe. Now he loses out. Poulter with a header, but there's no one there supporting, and Silvestri is going to pick that up nice and easy. Long boot up front, and no one's challenging. Mark gets up well. Here's Roof to Wood. Moat to Sacco. He's coming inside. There's a ball through to Dallas. Can Dallas finish? No, it's side netting, and he should have done better. So it's a corner for QPR. Ball comes into Bidwell. He goes out to Luar. And Sacco wins it though. Go on, Sacco. Run, mate. Run. Let's have a bit of support for him. Go inside. Go inside. Oh, he's beat 3. There's Wood. And it's 1-0 with just over half hour to go. Sacco with an absolutely brilliant run. Showed 3 players a clean set of heels there. Here we go, here's the first one. There goes Anua. There goes Luongo. He gets the cross in. And Chris Wood's there. Just take your pick really, just 3 of them in there. And Chris Wood bags, well, I think it's his 17th of the season in all competitions. Leeds 1, QPR 0. Let's go. So, about 4 minutes left of the half. Xavi comes inside. But it's lost out to Bridcut. Here's Dallas. Bridcut. Moat to Dallas. who loses out. Janssen gets up ahead of Poulter. There's Bridcut again. To Moat. Looks out wide to Sacco. And there's a foul. Ooh, that was a nasty foul. He went in two-footed, referee tried to kill him. Send him off. Seriously, you're not going to book him? You fucking spineless little weasel. Right, here's Chubby with a free kick. And it's 2-0. Oh my word. He is a brilliant free kick taker. It's his 4th of the season. And that one was from about 30 yards. Maybe more. Just perfect. He's just like Ian Hart, really. I was watching some old Leeds highlights, and Ian Hart used to bag those multiple occasions throughout the season, and Xavi has just bagged his 4th. So we're 2-0 up, and I'm very, very pleased. Let's just anything we'd have to say now would just have a complicated settle out without saying anything extra. I'm just going to tell them to keep it going, because they've been good. They have. But I am wary because we were 2-0 up at half time last time we played this lot, and we managed to somehow conjure that into a 3-2 defeat. Okay, so we've got a corner. Here's Moat going to whip it in. Who's in there? There's Bartley, but Smithies collects. A long boot upfield looking for Poulter, but Janssen picks it up relatively easily. Wood looking for Roof, but Hall cuts it out. There's another big header won. Here's Cook, formerly a Leeds player, of course, on loan from Bournemouth. Here's Cherry. And Bridcut cuts it out. Xavi comes inside to Moat. Get out the bloody way, ref. That was a long ball over the top for Wood. Can he finish it? No, he can't. There's a chance there to make it 3-0 and put this to bed. Okay, so here's a throw in for QPR. Here's a Noah. I don't know how to pronounce his name either. No idea. Not even going to try. Cherry. But Moat cuts it out well. Here's Roof. What can he do? Can he bag number 3? Oh, he has a shot from distance, but it's well wide and not troubling Smithies. Okay, so we've got about just over half hour left to go, and I'm going to bring Bridcut off because he's looking very, very tired at the moment, and we're just going to play him in that half-back role because he supposedly can play very well there. So Poyet's going to come on and replace Bridcut. I am going to be keeping an eye on Moat and also Sacco because he's still lacking a little bit of conditioning. So we'll see what happens, but for the time being, it's just going to be Poyet coming on. Okay, so again, nothing's happening, which is good, I suppose. I'm going to bring Moat off for Ronaldo Vieira, and I'm going to play him as a deep line playmaker in that role there. And I am wary of Ayling being on a booking, but I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it just for the time being. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and then I might make a change. It's either going to be Sacco or Ayling that comes off. Well, it looks like the decision's been made for me because Sacco's picked up an injury. So Appiah is going to come on, and he is going to switch with Roof, who's going to go out wide on the right. But apart from that, that's our last substitution. So we've got about 15 minutes left to go. And it's 3-0. And I've missed that completely. I apologise because I was dicking around with the team talk thing. I didn't even see it. Let's see it. I'm assuming it's a free kick, but Xavi has got his second goal of the game. It's another free kick. Let's just see where he bangs this one. Over the wall. Top bag. Oh, top banana. Leeds 3, QPR 0, and we are very much back on track after our defeat last time out. So here's Janssen with a free kick. Got about 9 minutes left to go. Beautiful ball over the top for Wood. It's a penalty. Kulka's brought him down. Kulka is not happy. He's charging the referee. The referee's like, ah, fuck off, mate. Fuck off. So, it's a penalty. Who's going to take it? Is that Xavi who's going to take it? Is Xavi going to get a hat-trick from left-back? This could be historic. It is. It's going to be Xavi. Can he get the hat-trick? No, he can't. Fuck. No. Oh, Xavi, my man. You should have scored that. So, it's a corner. It's Dallas. Puts it in. There's a few heads up there. There's Poyet. Comes back to Xavi. So close to getting that match ball. So probably be the final highlight of the game. Ayling with a throw to appear. Can we get a cross in? Maybe. There's Roof with the cross. Looking for Wood. And now we might be struggling on the break here. There's a ball over the top. Looking for the guy whose name I can't pronounce. Can he get a cross in? He can. And oh, brilliant save. And oh, god damn it. It was 15 seconds from only his second clean sheet. It was a good save initially. I don't know what those two should have just gobbled him up, to be honest. Camera with the header. Silvestri gets down well, but we just didn't react to the second ball. Janssen pretty much just ran straight away from it. And Poulter pulls one back. The game's not in danger, but would have been nice to have a clean sheet. Leeds 3, QPR 1. And there it is. There's the win. 3-0. Very, very convincing. Disappointed a little bit that we just dropped concentration at the end, but overall happy. 3 points on the board, 3 goals on the score sheet, and Xavi was he was a monster today. Those free kicks, he's just so good at free kicks. He's got 5 for the season already. So I'm very, very happy, and assertively I'm going to say I'm very happy with your performance because you were very, very good. Who else had a good game? Mart had a good game. Just going to calmly tell him he was very good. But yeah, they had the better possession. Well, we had the better chances, and when the chances came for us, we took them. So that means that we remain 6 points clear of Norwich, who won today. Newcastle also won, so we don't close up any ground on them. But we do put another big chunk of space between ourselves and 7th place, that dreaded 7th place. Now we're 16 points clear of it, so I think we're safe, relatively. So we just gotta keep this momentum going as we go into the next game, which is against Brighton, who drew with Derby. So I'm going to jump ahead to that, and I'll let you know what happens in between. Okay, so here we are, just ahead of the game against Brighton, and again, Hadi Sakho, the injury that took him out of the game, I don't know if you saw it, was another dead leg. So, Mart had one, and then Hadi Sakho's had 2 on the bounce. So hopefully he can get through this game without having a dead leg. But he is fit today, and he will play. The other thing to mention is the free transfer window's come up, and I've made a tentative trial offer for Marco Motta. I'm not too sure about it, that's why I've brought him in, asked him to come in on trial, so we'll see what happens there. But apart from that, there's been no news. Oh, and I've set the nickname for Xavi to Xavi, actually, so now you know why I call him that, because his last name is just silliness. But hopefully he's going to get some more free kick goals, because he's got 5 this season, which makes him the 3rd top scorer in the team, behind Roof, Wood, and the injured Antonsen, who isn't far away, but as I said, I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of the season. Maybe for the last 2 or 3 games, perhaps. Who knows? But here we go then. Leeds versus Brighton. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. Leeds versus Brighton at Elland Road, and again it's another meeting between myself and former Leeds manager, who was in charge for about 5 minutes, Gary Monk. And Brighton are the ones who gets us kicked off. Okay, so quarter of an hour gone. Silvestri comes short. Here's Bridcut. Ball forward looking for Roof potentially, but it's cut out. Bartley with a long ball forward. Wood nods it on. Here's Kemar Roof. He's looking for Sakho on the right. Doesn't find him. Here's Moat. And he loses out to March. Here's Manu. Manu. Knockout. Former Leicester player. He was the one who tried to dink that penalty in a playoff semi-final and ballsed it up, wasn't he? Silvestri collects from a shot from distance. So here's a throw-in. Here's Xavi. Comes to Dallas. Can Dallas get across? He does. Here's Kemar Roof. Can he get it back across? He does. Ayling! Luke Ayling has scored! And it's 1-0 with just over 25 minutes gone. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So Dallas puts it into Roof. Roof drives to the byline, puts it right across the face of goal. No one gets there initially, but Ayling at the back post keeps his composure and just slides it home for his first for the club and his first of the season. Leeds 1, Brighton 0. So it's a throw-in. Here's Ailing, the goal scorer. Comes inside to Roof. Roof to Moat. And his low cross is cleared. Bartley pumps it back towards the 18-yard box. And again, here's Dallas. Loses out. And now we're under it a little bit. We've got to get back in. March. There's March again. Murray. And it's 1-1. Just before half-time. Disappointing, really. We've pretty much had the better of it for the most part. But... yeah, I'm just disappointed, really. Just all over the shop, getting passed apart. And Bartley was just completely blind to it. Perhaps offside. Maybe a little hint of offside there, but they didn't give it. And it's 1-1. So, half-time. And, yeah, disappointing way to end the half, to be honest with you. We got the lead, we were doing well, and then we just give it away, you know, in silly positions. And we got caught on the break, and that was that really. So, then we're just going to calmly tell them that I'm not pleased. And we're going to give him a little bit of a talking to as well. But I'm confident going into the second half. Just got to cut out those silly mistakes. Keep the ball a bit better. Pass it a bit better. And not do things like that. Like lump it up and just give it away again. Because that's just going to put us right under it. March looking for Murray. Stevens. Murray again. And Bartley clears. Wood keeps it in. There's Moat. To Roof. Was that wide to Wood? Wood with a cross. Sacco! Oh, it was a big chance to go back ahead. So Silvestri goes long upfield looking for Wood. Mark wins the second ball though. Here's Roof. Who gives it away. Just play the ball. He has to dawdle with it. Just play the ball. Here's Glenn Murray through. Come on, he's got no pace. Get him! Get him! Good save from Silvestri. But again, we're getting caught. And I think we've just got to be a bit more structured. So it's a corner for Brighton. Knockout's going to pump it in. And Silvestri plucks it out of the air. And it's cleared out of play for... Why? What have you done that for? Okay, so I'm going to make changes because Dallas not been very good. So I'm going to bring Abiod on and I'm going to play him in the... I'm going to leave him as the advanced... No, I'm actually going to play him as a winger, to be honest. And I'm going to play him in attack. And I'm going to bring Moat off as well for Ronaldo Vieira. And play him as a deep line playmaker. And I'm going to leave him in support. So we've got 20 minutes left. So possibly the last chance of the game. Xavi with the ball in. And there it is. Disappointing draw. Really disappointing. We got the lead, we had it, and then we gave it away suddenly. So I don't know, I just don't know what more we could have done. We could have taken our chances. Saka had a really good chance at the start of the half, but overall disappointing, and we should have won that match. Why is he demotivated? You know you should have won it. Don't get pissy about it. So yeah, we stay in second, but we drop 2 points to Norwich, who are now 4 points off, and also with Newcastle winning, they're now 10 points ahead. So, championship's gone. It's even if we beat Newcastle at St James's, we're not going to get it. So, we've just now got to make sure we stave off the charge of Norwich, who beat Barnsley today. We've got a game against Reading. They're now in 8th place. And what did they do today? What did Reading do? Where are Reading? Reading. They may be playing on the late kickoff, or they may have played on the Friday, but there we go. Newcastle have got a playoff place secured. Good for them, I suppose. We're still away from that, though, because we're 10 points behind him. And yeah, I don't know what happened to Reading. Am I missing something? Am I just not seeing them? I don't know where they are. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. So, last game is Reading away. And it's a big one. We've got to win that, I feel. I mean, we've got to win every game, but the next set of games will be crucial. We've got a big break between games, however, because of the first international break. But Norwich are going away to Villa. Sheffield Wednesday are away to Barnsley. Newcastle at home, but I think we can just forget about Newcastle. We don't have to worry about them. So I'm going to jump ahead to the game, and I'll see you over there. Okay then, so here we are just ahead of the game against Reading, which will be away at the Medeski Stadium. But before that, we have a few things to get through. So firstly, Marcus Anderson returned to full-time training, and then a day later, he sprained his ankle. So that's going to keep him out for another 5 to 6 weeks. Goody gumdrops. The board have offered me a new contract, and I've accepted. So it's a 2-year extension, so I'll keep it here till 2019, which is good. The deal for Marco Motta, by the time he'd agreed to come in on trial, it was the deadline, and I had no time to even have a look at him, get him to play a game, so that was dead in the water, so he's not going to be coming in. Jordan Spence picked up food poisoning somehow, and so he's still in a couple of days. He should be okay after he's done, crapping himself. Also, I've made an offer to Pep, the assistant manager, Pep Clotet. Oh, God, I can't pronounce his name. It's a weird name. Stop having weird names, people. So I've offered a contract to Pep. It looks like it's all going to be agreed and finalised, so that's good for us as well. We've had a big break, as I've said, between games. So, where is it? Schedule. Why is that up there? So yeah, we had the 18th of March and now we're at the 1st of April. So we've had a couple of weeks off due to the international break. England in that international break beat Slovenia by 2-1, a narrow win, but whatever, they're still top of their World Cup qualifying group. So, again, not going to change it. I don't need to change it, I don't think. Purely because it's not that I don't want to change it, it's just I don't have anybody to bring in who's going to be better. This is the best team I have available. There's no one else I can bring in who's going to do better. So this is the team pretty much from now till the end of the season. So I'm just going to have to make do with it. So Leeds versus Reading at the Medeski. I'm going to jump ahead to that and I'll see you over there. Okay then, so here we go. Big game for us, an away game. It's not going to be an easy place to come, the Medeski, because Reading are still very much in that hunt for promotion, but we are going to have to be very much on our toes to make sure we get something today. So first proper highlight with a couple of minutes gone. Bridcut gets up, but his header goes as far as spearing. Williams. Here's Luke Murphy, who was with us until I sold him. Gunter. Ball in, Murphy. Oh, for the fucking love of God. Why can't we defend anything coming into our 18-yard box? I mean, it's not like they're doing anything particularly impressive. He's just stepping back a yard and then finishing, and nobody's tracking with him. Nobody's attacking it. Everybody seems to just be eyes on the ball rather than their man. So there's the answer. Look, he's looking at the ball, and then he's like, oh wait, where's it going? Oh no, it's gone to him. Reading 1, Leeds 0, and we're back under it again. So here's Ayling with a throw in to Roof. Can he get a cross in? No, Ayling does. There's a ball in. It goes only as far as Mark. Mark finishes, and it's 1-0. The lead didn't last long for Reading, and it's his 5th goal of the season, and we're back level. So I think it may have took a knock on its way through. It looked like it did. Ayling crosses it in, looking for Wood. McShane clears. It's only as far as Moat. Cushions it on his left and hits it, and it does. I think it does take a deflection because that looked like it was going to the left rather than the right, but I don't care. Reading 1, Leeds 1. There's another throwing. Ayling comes inside to Sacco. Sacco's pass is terrible. Spearing, and now we're back under it. Here's Harriet. Harriet the spy. Ball in. Bartley clears. Only as far as Murphy. Don't let him score. Okay, we'll just let him score then. If it's not one Murphy, it's the bloody other. 4th goal of the season, and for some reason the sound is just completely gone dead. So they were just like, oh, okay. So here's Luke Murphy. Just lays it off, really. I think Jacob Murphy's the one who got the first one. It was a good finish, but We did the hard work getting back in, and now we're back behind again. Reading 2, Leeds 1. Okay, so it's a free kick to Reading. Harriet whips it in. And oh, it's a foul and it's a penalty. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Everything's going from bad to worse. Looks like we're just going to have one of those ends. It's just always the end of the episode. We never really get a good end to the episode lately. For the last couple, 2 or 3. Either big draws or defeats. And Silvestri saves. Dallas lumps it clear. We got away with that, and now hopefully that'll be the kick up the arse we need. Right. We're going to do that. Well, that wasn't the reaction I was looking for. So I'm gonna have to kill all of you if you don't start showing me green stuff. There we go. Right then. Second half. And it's us who get us kicked off. So it's a free kick deep. Harriet's going to pump it into the box. And it's cleared. Bridcut wins it well. Here's Roof. To Wood. Comes out to the left to Dallas. There's Roof. Look for Sacco. Can he find the cross in? He can. And Dallas makes it 2-all. Near enough straight from kick-off. And we're back level again. And hopefully now we've got that bit of momentum and we can go on and win this game. Good ball from Roof to Sacco. Sacco drives to the byline. Just dinks it to the back post. And Dallas comes in and attacks it. 3rd goal of the season for him. Reading 2, Leeds 2. Right, so I'm going to make some changes because there are some tired legs out there. So Vieira's going to come on and he's going to play in his regular deep line playmaker role. I'm going to bring Ayling off as well for Berardi because he's not been very good. And Xavi's not been very good. The defence just hasn't been good, so I'm going to bring Taiwo on as well. To hopefully shore us up a little bit. But we've got about 10 minutes left. Let's see what we can pluck out of this game. Okay, so the last chance is Taiwo. Whips it into the box. It's cleared, and that's it. 2-2, and disappointing all round. I mean, we came back from behind, but it's just giving away silly goals. Just really silly goals to the same player twice. So, we end with a draw. I'm not happy with it. I'm not. You were crap. You were crap today for some reason. What's going on with you? Why were you crap? You weren't very good. You weren't very good. So yeah, just not very good all round, really. What that means with Norwich winning, it means they're now 2 points. So we started the episode with a 7-point gap, a 6-point gap, sorry, and now it's down to 2. So we've got to book our ideas up because we've only got 7 games left, and we have got to play Norwich again before the season's out, along with Newcastle. Let me just have a look at the schedule to show you. So we've got Norwich at home. So I think that's going to be the biggest game of the season for us. I think Norwich at home. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. So QPR, Brighton, Reading. We've got from possible 9 points. We've picked up 5. Not good enough. That's not promotion form. But next time out, we've got Brentford, Preston, and then rounding things off with a massive away game against Newcastle. So that's going to be huge for us. But that is the end of today's episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy, would like to see more of my Football Manager antics, then please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And also check out the playlist. There is a link in the description below. But again, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace!